Just a few more seconds and... yes. Okay, good. You saw the demon, right?
Crusty contacts, faking an illness, and my brain has left the building. Today, we're back at it for round 4 of breaking down and reacting to all of the humorous medical scenes and dramatic injuries from the highly popular YouTube channel Brewstew. All right, let's dive right in.
I had to go to the eye doctor to renew my prescription for contact lenses. And like most people, I put off going to the eye doctor as long as I can, until I'm on my last pair of contacts, and they've been in my eyeballs for way too long. Every time I blink, it makes a sound effect.
Oh, that's awful. Okay, yes, remember, your contacts should only be in your eyes for a certain period of time. Make sure you're using the solutions. Make sure that they're clean. You don't want to increase the risk of infection, increase the risk of corneal ulcers.
But every time I stare at that thing, I feel like I'm being set up for like one of those jump scares, like it's 2006 again. Okay, now focus on the big balloon. Open up really big now. Just a few more seconds and... yes. Okay, good. You saw the demon, right? That means you don't have cataracts or some shit. I don't know.
I haven't gone to the eye doctors in a while either. I know they do like eye pressure tests relating to like a puff. We do eye pressure exams in the emergency department as well. Different emergency departments have different exams or different devices to do the exam. There's an old device called a Shiatz, which actually uses weights. Then there's something called a tono pen. Different types of lasers or magnifiers to be able to see into the back of the eye. But I can assure you we do not have the demon test.
And the next test, of course, is that piece of glaucoma test that everybody hates. This lady pulls out a little handheld
Oh, there
thing.
it is. Actually, that's the one. That little handheld thing is super easy and doesn't hurt. I've done it without numbing medicine of the eye, but if somebody's concerned, we can actually use a topical anesthetic and you won't feel anything.
So she pulls the hammer back on this thing and points it at me all execution style. All right, now you might feel a little tickle on your eyeball. You ready? Are you holding your breath right now?
Can you just get it over with already?
Now, I'll be damned, but this lady was correct. It is just a little tickle on your eyeball now. So now I'm feeling pretty good. That is, until they make the arbitrary decision that they need to dilate my eyeball.
Eye dilation is awful. I've had it done myself. Everybody who goes to the eye doctor gets dilated, basically. But in the emergency department, we typically do not dilate your eye. So we do our best to look in there. So the reason why you dilate the eye is to dilate the pupil. So that way you can see into the back of the eye, the vessels and the retina a lot better. In the emergency department, we don't do that. So a lot of times we're shining a light and it's a little pinhole that we're looking through and doing our best to take a look back there.
First, they drop battery acid into your eyeballs, and then they make you Stevie Wonder your back out to the waiting room for 15 minutes until your pupils look like you just dropped acid. Now they offer an alternative. Okay, so we can dilate your eyeballs the old-fashioned way with the battery acid, or for an extra $35, we can skip the dilation and use this new fancy machine that we got. $35? Lady, I would have ate stuff out of your garbage can if it got me out of get my eyes dilated. Sign me up. Hell yes, eye doctor in 2023. I would buy a t-shirt at this point if they had a merch shop.
I love it. This is actually hilarious. I didn't know that they offered this. We don't have the special machines in the ER. That's why, like, when people come into the emergency department and they want to see an eye doctor, they have to go to the office because all their special equipment is there. It's not actually at the hospital.
So finally, the opening act is over, and now it's time to see the headliner, the old Big Daddy eye doctor himself. But this guy burst in the door with the energy of like a 90s game show host. Hey there, howdy who, I'm Dr. Sunshine, who's ready to play the Family Feud. I'm here for contact lenses. Yeah, I see that. Tell me, how long have you had those crusty things in there for? Not too long, really.
The crunching, aka the dryness. So if the contacts have been in for a long time, you increase the risk of having injury to the cornea itself, which is the clear layer of cells that is over top of your iris and your pupil. Very sensitive. So if there is injury to it, a lot of times you can use drops, and sometimes you might need antibiotics to help it heal.
Out of hell with that, I'm not going to school today. I'm gonna pretend that I'm sick, goddammit. Now you gotta try to figure out a way to give yourself an artificial
Who doesn't
so
like Three's Company?
That's
amazing.
Trying to raise your body temperature up to a solid 101, 102. Then you walk out to the living room and lie straight to your mom's face. Hey, I don't feel very good, and I've been pooping a lot. You've been pooping a lot? How much is a lot? Like 6 16 times? 16 times? Holy hell, we need to get you to the hospital.
If you have diarrhea, that is probably the easiest way to be like, no, I can't go to school. But you want to make sure that there's no blood in your diarrhea and you're able to keep fluids down.
Whoa, wait a minute. All right, maybe not that much, but my head feels really hot, though. Good Lord, you are burning up and you smell like hot plastic for some reason. Okay, you're not going to school today. All right, mission accomplished. You did it. You tricked your gullible mom into letting you stay home from school.
Who out there has attempted to try to trick their parents that they're sick and they can't go to school? Be careful. You don't want to raise your skin temperature too high and cause a burn. The best way to actually take a temperature is a core temperature, typically rectal. Then the next best would actually be in your mouth.
So now you're laying on the couch like it's your own personal gurney. You don't even have the decency to change out of your Hong Kong Phooey pajamas, for Christ's sake. Your mom's serving you Pepto-Bismol by the gallon.
Pepto-Bismol, not bad. It helps with an upset stomach, but Pepto-Bismol can change your poop to black. It is a normal side effect, no freaking out.
Make sure you drink all this. It'll slow down all those escapades you've been having. I know most people hate the taste of Pepto-Bismol, but when I was a kid, I loved that weird pink milky Like, my top 3 favorite drinks when I was a kid would be like Mountain Cooler Capri Sun, Ecto Cooler High C, and then boom, Pepto-Bismol somewhere in between.
I'm not a Pepto-Bismol fan. If somebody's having like stomach discomforts, maybe reflux, I typically like either Mylanta or Maalox, actually. I'm okay with people trying to use Pepto-Bismol as an attempt to help their symptoms, but if it's not helping and feeling like they need to down the whole bottle, you need to get checked out.
Since I never drank before, I had the alcohol tolerance of a diabetic 3rd grader. So throughout the night, I'm getting my kicked in, and I'm having to take shot after shot like I'm Superman. Gulp, gulp. Oh, God, it tastes like spicy piss. I hate it. And contrary to games like bowling or pool, I don't get better at euchre the more that I drink.
I don't even know what euchre is. Yes, they actually have done studies with people drinking. Sometimes a beginner or a novice may actually do better after 1 or 2 drinks because it decreases stress just for that short period of time. But then your thinking, your coordination, everything actually becomes impaired.
Halfway through, my liver's yelling at me from the inside and stop calling Trump when you're forced.
Oh, I like the liver picture. That's funny.
Needless to say, about an hour goes by, and all of a sudden I'm drunker than a stepdad at a Little League game.
So there's actually no good positive benefit to alcohol in the sense to your body. It is like a toxin. And so your liver is the organ that helps filter out toxins. And you can see in this image, it's actually this yellow thing is probably most likely the image of your gallbladder that sits underneath your liver. There are ways that you can actually protect your liver out there from different damage, or actually even just like support it. Lots of hydration is one.
Gulp, gulp. This doesn't taste like spicy piss anymore. This doesn't taste like anything anymore. So I stumble into the bathroom, and like a lot of people do their first time getting drunk, I look into the mirror and I meet my drunk self for the first time.
Yep.
Whoa, wait a minute. Who the hell are you? Oh, well, I'm the drunk you. That's who I am. I'm a lot like sober you, but louder, and sometimes I think I know how to dance. Oh, okie dokie then.
So alcohol, obviously, I'm describing that it basically disinhibits you, so you can be maybe a little bit more confident, do things that you normally wouldn't do. But on the flip side, you also probably believe that you're awesome at all of those things. You just have to be careful with drinking too much alcohol. It could impair your judgment. If you drink too much, you increase the risk of vomiting, having abdominal pain. You can actually get pancreatitis, which is inflammation of your pancreas, and then obviously causing damage to your liver. Brewstew, always giving us good content. If you guys enjoyed this, definitely check out this playlist right here. And as always, make sure you subscribe, turn your bell notifications on, and hit that like button. Thank you so much for watching, and stay healthy, my friends.